And as far as not having children, mind your business. If people want to have kids, let them have them. If people don't want to have kids, there's nothing you can do about it. Why are you worried about what somebody else does with their life? A lot of people who have kids don't need kids. I mean, people view having kids as a rite of passage to being an adult. Not really. The most crazy, immature people out there are some parents. And I say some. Not bashing mothers at all, but don't come for people who don't choose to have kids either. Child-free by choice. There are some who are child-free by circumstance, and that's unfortunate for them if they want to bear children. But for us who do not want children, leave us alone. But you can't do that, right? You're too busy worried about what I'm doing with my life. Don't you got some kids to feed? Don't you got to help them with homework? Don't you got to make sure they enrolled in the state school system or whatever? You got other fish to fry besides worried about people who don't want kids. But that's neither here nor there. But it's here because I guess it's trending. 21 and no kids. 21? 21. Baby, in a few years I'll be 40. Don't look like it at all. We going on 51 with no kids. OMG. But people need to mind their business. Find you some business. I mean, you have a lot on your plate. If you're a parent, you got a lot to worry about. Being a parent ain't no joke. And a lot of us who are child-free put a lot of thought into that. And that's why we chose not to do it. That's point blank period. But it's not as simple as people make it seem. Because they are on here calling people who, well, I shouldn't say people, women. They don't give the guys flack. The women who choose not to have children. Oh, you must be this, and you just want to party all the time. You're so irresponsible. The most responsible thing I did was choose not to have children. And bring kids into drama and family generational curses and nonsense. Baby, bye. Some parents should not have kids. I'm busy healing my own inner child. Giving myself the things I did not get. You know, it's therapeutic, but to each his own. Each her own, whatever. But just because you're a mother, just because you push somebody out your hoo-ha, have somebody ripped out of your stomach, don't mean that you're better than somebody else. Some of these parents are crazy, and they're entitled. I got kids. Don't you see I got kids? I need to park closer. If I got here first, I'm parking right here. Oh, baby. But I do feel bad for the ones who have a hard time with their kids. The good mothers and stuff like that. Being a parent is hard. I have empathy, but where my empathy runs out is when you start abusing people who don't want to have kids. When you start targeting and being rude and calling us out of our names, all kind of B's and H's, and what is that for? How's that warranted? I ain't changing no diapers. I ain't got to buy diapers. I ain't waking up in the middle of the night to a screaming baby. I ain't dealing with no baby daddy drama. Somebody who don't want to take the kids for his weekend and don't want to pay child support and dealing with somebody else who got other kids and other baby mamas and dealing with their mama and them. Because when you have a baby, you got a baby with everybody in the family. That's somebody's nephew, niece, grandchild, cousin. It's not just between you and the person you had a child with. People don't think about that. And then broken homes, more than likely, especially for us black women. Look at the statistics. You know, black women, more than any other demographic diaspora has broken homes, raising kids single. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Especially the drama and trauma and everything I've been through growing up. Ain't no way. And I knew the ones who didn't take care of me growing up ain't trying to ask me when am I having kids when you didn't do right by me. Yeah, that's a shot at my parents, but whatever. My mother, God rest her soul. Daddy, he around somewhere. He ain't around me, but he around somewhere. But I know the MFs who didn't raise me don't ask me for no grandchild. Ain't no way. But this 21 and NoKidsTrend. I mean, 21 is young. Your frontal cortex not even fully developed yet until you're about 25, 26. What you mean 21? You ain't even an adult yet, all the way yourself. 18 don't make you grown. But nah, we good over here. Parents be mad to the mug. And then people like my cousin who started having kids at 17, which is unfortunate because it's like a generational curse in our family. But talk about something. You're gonna be old as hell by the time you have kids. You're gonna be old as hell. I'm not having kids at all. Boo-boo. Look at this face, girl. Bye. Oh, nah. I ain't got all that stress and wrinkles and stuff because some kid stressing me out. Some baby daddy ain't paying child support. Somebody ain't doing this and doing that. I ain't dealing with that. I'm reparenting myself. I'm healing my inner child. I'm doing the things I like to do. And I'm enjoying my life. Finally. Because it was hell growing up. I think about Michael Jackson a lot, where he said he didn't have a childhood. I had a childhood, but it was horrible. Horrific. I don't know how I survived my adolescence and my childhood years. That was like the worst experience of my life. I was grown when I was 7 because of some situations that people put me in. I'll leave that for another time to go into details, but I'm just saying, nah, I'm good. I'm good. And then a lot of y'all have what y'all have because y'all get them checks from the government. Oh yeah, you get a tax credit. What, $6,000 per child or something? Whatever you get. That's how you have the latest cars and the latest this and that. Okay. You have a bunch of food in your house because you get the assistance. Okay. God forbid somebody who put herself through school and finished could get some kind of help when they need it, right? Nah, they want you dependent on them. And a woman who is not dependent on the system is a force to be reckoned with. And that's what they're mad about. It's deeper than this trend. I be wanting to say some deep stuff, but I don't be feeling like people are ready to hear it. So this is just for me and whoever else comes across it. But let me come back, start typing up my little documents. I am working or whatever. I work from home, so. But let me go back as I sip on my water. Drink water and mind your business. Spilling it. That's all right, though. Oh, speaking of spilling, I ain't got to clean up no messes after no kids. I just clean up after myself. But yeah, let me go back to work for my child-free self. I figure out what I'm planning for my next vacation because, yeah, I can do that.